Hey guys, how are you? So before we officially start this video, I do want to say happy holidays. I hope everyone enjoyed their Christmas. By the time I post this video, Christmas would have been like maybe 1 or 2 days ago. I'm not 100% sure. I have lost the days of counting already. But I just want to say happy holidays. I hope you guys got plenty gifts. But it's more than about gifts. It is about, being around the people you love. So I hope you guys enjoyed your holidays. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. And if you are new, hi, my name is Blooming with Azalea, but you can say Azalea for short. I hope you are well today. So today, as you can see by the name of this post, we are talking about the winter season. Now, typically, if you've been following me on my journey, if you're new here, then you can stick around. If you are someone who's been following me for a while, you guys do know that during the winter season, I always talk about winter being a time of isolation and solitude, and about self-discovery. But today we're gonna take a little deeper look into the winter season, just based off what I've experienced this year personally, because we are now coming down to the final few days of this year. So we're gonna talk a little bit more about winter season, how we're gonna dive deeper into it. So basically, you guys know that I've said in a previous post that I felt like I actually did not realize until in the last quarter of this year that this year has definitely been a pruning year. Even though I had seasons within this year, overall this year was a pruning year for me. God had to empty my cup. He had to empty my cup. He had to drain out whatever he needed to drain out. He had to cut away at branches and stuff like that. It led me into a subconscious period of isolation and a place of solitude. And in reality, though I felt lonely, I actually was not alone. Because at first it was much difficult. It was very hard trying to cope with the fact that all these things were happening to me, and all these things I was going through, like a lot of silent battles and stuff like that I have not spoken about. Not ready to talk about all of them yet, but not realizing that I was going through a pruning season. So what if I told you that the winter season is the perfect season to experience and have your pruning? Whether I want to say you initiate it yourself. Typically, winter season, longer days, shorter nights, cold weather. For some, it snows. In the Bahamas, it does not snow, sadly. But just as it's nature's way of, being cold, it can be something for us individuals, us humans, to intentionally prune. And when I say that, we need to initiate some form of pruning in our lives during the winter season. And because during the winter season, like I said, it is about isolation and kind of being in a place of solitude. But when you're in your isolation, solitude, you can also see God. And instead of, going to your friends and going to persons who, typically as humans, every time we have like a little inconvenience or we feel like we're going through something, first and foremost, we usually go to our friends first. Unintentionally. Really, we should go to God first. But what if I was to say to you, maybe in this intentionality of this winter season, and you being in isolation and you being in solitude, continue to seek God first and reevaluate in your winter season. And when I say that, I want to say turn to God. Consider keeping your plans between you and Him. Any form of cutting away and trimming that you feel like you need to do, advise Him first. Talk to Him about it first. I also want to say, as you go through this winter season, I definitely want to express that it's very important to don't have much to say. I've already spoken about us being in a season of silence. And when I made that wasn't just for the autumn season or the fall season. I found that it is actually carried out into the winter season and being more focused on keeping things to yourself. Like, take a step back, reassess everything, reevaluate your circle. Do they align with your beliefs? Do they align with your aspirations? Are they on the same timing that you guys are on? You know? And yes, I am looking at my notes. And you know, to be more fruitful, you have to cut away, maybe to take a form or a new shape. And it's not about you changing who you are, but it's about growing into the authentic self that you actually want to be, becoming that real person that you want to be in this season. You know, the same old mindset and actions won't work in the new year and in the new season. So identify the areas for improvement, discard what's unnecessary, and keep what's essential. Embrace silence, because not everyone needs to know everything. The season of silence has just intensified. And rediscover yourself, your likes, your dislikes, and the person you aspire to be. So I definitely want to say that you are to be intentional and prune. Even though the pruning season, and though I personally experienced it for the entire year of 2023, I do find that sitting back and thinking about it, and I'm like, you know what, God, what else is there about the winter season that I'm missing? I always talk about isolating, solitude, but it's something in the winter season that can be done. And it clicked to me, Odette, look at yourself. Yes, my name is Odette, if you didn't know. Look at yourself, look at what you've been through this year. And it's pruning. So prune in your winter season, prune, take a step back. So keep this in your head, guys. Winter season has unfolded as a transformative period marked by intentional pruning, isolation, and personal growth guided by God. It's more than just the chills. It's an opportunity for deliberate self-evaluation, withdrawal, and confronting challenges. As we navigate the upcoming winter season, well, we're in the winter season now. Let's embrace intentional pruning by seeking God's counsel, maintaining privacy, and evaluating our circles. A crucial self-check on mental, emotional, physical, and spiritual well-being is essential for a flourishing year. Trimming away what no longer serves you fosters personal fruitfulness and allows new growth while preserving our core identity. This transformative winter season, with its intentional pruning and commitment to self-improvement, sets the stage for a year of restoration. Enjoy the journey. The season of restoration has begun. It has officially begun, which means that you must be intentional. You must remain silent. Like I said, make sure that you are physically good. The new year is upon us. Please go and get your annual physical. Ladies and gentlemen, please go and get your annual physicals. Guys, I know there's reasons why you guys, I don't know what it is about men and why y'all don't like to go to the doctor. If it's because the whole prostate check thing, please go and just get it. They have other methods to check your prostate. They don't have to do the old method anymore. Even though in this day and time, some people, anyway, but the point is there's a new method of getting your prostate checked, but please go and get checked out. Ladies, please go for your annual physical. Please make sure that please make sure that you're okay emotionally and mentally and spiritually. Get aligned with God, because like I truly do believe that God is about to download us with instructions for this new year and how to carry out this new year. So you need to make sure that you have that relationship, that intimacy with Him. Make sure that you're aligned with Him, and make sure you listen for His voice. A lot of you know God's voice, so make sure you ask Him, God, speak to me in the way that you know I understand you, where I'm not second guessing if it's just me, if it's the enemy, it is Him. because he's giving us instructions. And in order for 2024 to go the way we want, we need to be concentrated with God himself. When it comes to your mental and emotional, please make sure y'all okay. Please make sure you are okay, especially mentally and emotionally. I think I was more emotional this year. I think I cried a lot this year. I really did cry a lot this year. Mentally, I didn't allow it to get to me too. Mentally, I did have moments where mentally I just was like done, checked out. I didn't care anymore, but I realized that was starting to make me bitter. And the last thing you want to be is bitter. But emotionally, make sure you're okay. Mentally, make sure you're okay. And again, for my men, make sure that you're emotionally and mentally okay. Y'all do not have to do these things alone. Open up to someone, talk to someone. I don't know why society have y'all to think that because y'all a man, y'all can't be vulnerable. Please be vulnerable. If your partner is your safe space, talk to them. If you have a best friend, talk to them. It's okay to go seek your pastor, your bishop, your apostle, your spiritual advisor, whoever. Go and talk to someone. Ladies, you too, I feel like us females, we are allowed to be more vulnerable and open, but for men, I think that a lot of men need to learn that they can be open up and vulnerable. I don't want to ramble, but yes, y'all get the gist of what this winter season is about. It's about intentional pruning. It's about cutting away what no longer serves, keeping your mouth closed, because there are a lot of things that needs to be done, and in order for God to make the moves that he wants in our life, we have to be intentional about certain things that we do. So guys, I am not going to ramble anymore. Thank you all so much for tuning into my video. I hope this video resonated with you guys. I hope you guys are going to take on this challenge. I personally probably ain't taking on this challenge because I'm already in it. But I hope you guys do take on this challenge of experiencing your pruning season during the winter. Even if you just be intentional, you don't have to do everything. You don't have to do everything that I listed off earlier, but you can definitely, decide who you want to keep in your circle, who you don't want to keep in your circle. Taking some time out just to see, just reflect and see what all you need to change. But it's never too late to embrace this new season. Just know that restoration is upon us. I'm excited for the new year. I'm excited for the new year despite what's been going on in this year. I am excited. I'm a little nervous, but I am excited. And I hope you guys are excited as well. Do not be dismayed. Do not be discouraged by what happened in 2023 of this year. And just know that everything that you lost is coming back, and 10 times better than what you had before. So I love you all. If you want to read more or hear more about this video, you can go to my website, bloomwithazalea.com. Thank you all for tuning in. I love you all so much. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and turn on your post notifications. And I will see you all in my next video. Bye guys. Mwah. Love you.